Well, whoa! Hi everyone out there, I am Money. I am not less than a celebrity. In fact, I make people into celebrity. Okay? But I didn't exist in your great grandfather's time. There is a story behind it. It goes like this. Very long ago, man was discovering new things constantly. By experimentation, he was building his knowledge bank. He was happy with what he had. But sometimes he wanted to have more belonging to others. So he started thinking how to do it. He found the solution in form of exchange of what he had and what others were offering. Well, he discovered barter system. However, barter had a limitation. It was not easy at all, sometimes confusing and other time, well, terrifying for some. When population was not satisfied with all that they had, they felt a need to exchange. This system of exchanging goods came to be known as barter, the most primitive form of reciprocal exchange. Barter involves only two people, each has something the other wants. However, barter had a limitation. Sometimes, exchange involved many people's contribution to match the demand of the seller. But the problem was of proportionate sharing between buyers. The era of commodity money. Barter era went and came the era of commodity money. Some useful commodity that is in general demand is used as an exchange medium.
cattle, tobacco, sugar, grains, nails, shells, hides, metal, etc. This transaction was still essentially a barter trade of one good or service for another good. At around 1200 BC in China, cowrie shells became the first medium of exchange or money. The cowrie has served as money throughout history, even in the middle of this century. In 118 BC, leather money was used. Skin of animals were aged in vivid colors and exchanged for goods. This is believed to be the beginning of a kind of paper money.
It became popular during monarchy as most of the kings were very happy to see their own face or symbol on money. Limited durability and small lifespan was the cause for the end of leather money era.
Shells gave way to metals. Now metals became the commodities of choice because they were durable, fungible, that is divisible, and easily portable. Pieces of silver were the earliest coins. They were imprinted with numerous gods and emperors to mark their value. These new coins were composed from scarce metals such as bronze, gold, and silver, which had a lot of intrinsic value. From these models, we developed today's round coins that we use daily.
But the weight, storage, and carrying a quantity was a problem faced by the users. Precious metals in form of coins and mohurs sometimes mysteriously started turning into jewelry, creating shortage of money in the circulation.
When people started using symbolic money, they were called hundi, like the warehouse receipt or claim check for goods on deposit somewhere. The era of paper money. The written note gradually took the shape of currency note, which we now know as rupee, dollar, pounds, etc. Money has four functions: a medium, a measure, a standard, and a store. This is aptly true in case of paper money. The currency notes are used as a medium of exchange, measure of value, a standard of deferred payment, and for sorting, storing, and accumulating money. The need for credit also gave birth to credit cards. Need of money anytime and anywhere led to origin of ATM cards and debit cards. It also offers extra safety and easiness of carrying and spending large amount. The latest development is the symbolization of money. India joined the League of Dollar, Pound, Euro and Yen with its rupee symbol.
You know, I'm so popular that everybody anywhere accepts me. You will find me everywhere, even in your purse. Everyone loves me because life without me is, well, kind of tough, you know.